How the Body Works with Chloe and the Nerve.
What do you know about urinary system?
Way too much.
Seriously? What do you know about urinary system?
I just know that it's a bean-shaped organ.
Kidney is not only all about being a red bean-shaped organ. Unless things go wrong, most of us don't spend much time thinking about what it takes to urinate. But in fact, your kidneys and urinary system are quite amazing. Together, they receive over a liter of blood each minute and eliminate around 1.5 liters of urine per day, efficiently getting rid of excess water and waste products that would otherwise cause you some serious problems. Your body metabolizes or processes the things you eat and drink, which produces energy as well as the various building blocks that you need to keep your tissues and organs healthy. While doing this, a variety of other substances are produced that can't be used or stored for later and must be eliminated to prevent toxic build-up. In addition to waste products, our diets often contain substances in amounts that are far more than we need on a day-to-day basis, such as carbohydrates and fats. You get rid of non-water soluble waste products in feces, examples, undigested fiber and bacteria, and also water-soluble waste products in urine, for an example, urea, and also electrolytes, which is the sodium as well as the potassium. Some foods and medications can change the color of your urine, examples, beets and blackberries that can turn our urine into red or pink. This is evidence that your kidneys are eliminating the colorful soluble pigments from your body. So, how does the glomerular filtration works? The first step in making urine is to separate the liquid part of your blood, which is the plasma, which contains all the dissolved solutes from your blood cells. Each nephron in your kidneys has a microscopic filter called a glomerulus that is constantly filtering your blood.
Now, we are moving on to the filtration membrane of glomerular capillary in Bowman's capsule. First of all, this filtration membrane is thousands of times more permeable to water and solutes than other capillary membranes in our body. Furthermore, the glomerular blood pressure is higher than that of the other capillary beds, resulting in a higher net of filtration pressure. As you can see here, this is the cross-section of the filtration membrane of glomerular capillary in Bowman's capsule. The pink area is the plasma contained in the glomerular capillary, and the yellow area is the filtrate in the capsular space of Bowman capsule. So, the filtration membrane is composed of three layers, from left to the right: fenestrated capillary endothelium, basement membrane, and full processes of podocyte of glomerular capsule, also known as visceral epithelium. So, for the first one, the fenestrated capillary endothelium. Even though they are fenestrated, they do not let the blood cells or the platelets to pass into the filtrate. As for the basement membrane, since it is negatively charged, this prevents the filtration of large plasma protein. Last but not least is the visceral epithelium, which contains podocyte arms that have pedicles with negatively charged filtration slits, which only allow particles less than 3 nanometers to pass through. And because of these podocytes, we have more spaces for things to pass through in our kidney.
So next we go on to the force that act to favor or oppose filtration along the glomerular capillary. So the fluid will tend to move from an area of higher to lower hydrostatic pressure and from an area of lower to higher oncotic pressure. So you can look at the diagram, and the hydrostatic pressure in the Bowman space remains relatively constant, or we call it neglected, but capillary oncotic pressure progressively rise due to the filtration of protein-free fluid.
So, we have heard about the definition of filtration, anatomy of membrane, and the pressures involved in the process. Now, it's the time for us to watch the demonstration of filtration process. Enjoy!
What are those? What are the...
Hello, I'm chloride ion.
Hello, I'm sodium ion.
Hi, I'm glucose.
Hello, I'm protein.
오늘은 무슨 일 있나요? 지친 그대 얼굴 내 맘이 아파요. 너무 아플 듯 너무.
Then I have a question. Why I can't pass the membrane?
I'm going to explain about that. Okay, so besides the first factor of the size, we have another factor which has concern with the charge. So the glomerular membrane, especially the basement membrane, the central one, is negatively charged. So the protein is negatively charged. So we have negative and negative will. The repulsion will be there. So the protein cannot pass through. And there is one example. I mean, for a size, actually, if it is less than 7,000 Dalton, anything that is less than that can pass through. But if it is more than 70,000 Dalton, it cannot pass through. But there's one specific example that I want to point out, which is albumin. Although its size doesn't exceed the upper maximum of 70,000 Dalton, it still cannot pass through because of this factor, because of the repulsion negatively charged. So yeah. So we have the bottle here, which represents the nephron. And then here we have the glomerular membrane. Okay, just assume it as glomerular membrane. And I have two small things here, and these are the particles, the molecules. And they can easily pass through because their size is small. And here, I have this and this. Both represent the protein, but this one is a small size protein, and this one is a large size protein. And it's very obvious that if I put it here, it cannot pass through because of its size. And for this one, it's even bigger, so certainly it cannot pass through. So from here we can say that the first factor that determines it is the size of the molecule.
Have you had enough water, Chloe?
Yeah, I think I have.
And now we wait.